Hey, today I'm going to share with you how to make these friendship bracelets. It's a lovely craft anyone can make. We're going to share two different patterns so you have a bit of variety. It's a lovely accessory, great for teenagers and even adults. It's just a relaxing project to take upon. So we're going to need a chopping board or just a clipping board, and then embroidery threads, scissors, and a ruler, and we want a bulldog clip, and of course all sorts of buttons based on the designs you want to make. So to make this first pattern, we're going to get our ruler out and measure out 45 inches of a string. It can be 50 inches as well based on your wrist. If it's small, then go for 45. 50 is for average people. So we're going to then fold the string in a half, and we're going to repeat this with another two strings. We want to make sure that they are different color. That's how we create the beautiful patterns. So at the very top we want to leave a 1/2 inch hook, and we're just going to make a knot. Just make sure a button fits into the hook. That's the most important part. This is how we close our bracelet. Then we're going to attach it to our chopping board with a clip, and then we want to spread out the threads so that they're mirror-like, and we're going from left to right. We're always going to keep the left string in our hands just like that, and we want to create this 4 shape, and then we just want to get our thread through the little triangle and create a knot. And we're actually going to do it twice in a row on the same thread. Yes, and once we're done with it, we're still keeping our left thread in our hands, and then we're going to another string, and we're doing exactly the same thing. So we're going from left to right, and that's why it's very important to have different colors here. It will help you to actually do it properly, and on top of it we're going to create a beautiful pattern. So we're just going through the strings from left to right, creating knots up until the very end. Once we're finished with the first row, we then start once again with the left string. It's blue now, as you can see. We're going to use each string to create the pattern we want, and they will be just moving along, creating a beautiful bracelet. So you just want to repeat this process until you have a full-on bracelet ready for you. Once you're finished with your bracelet, you just want to measure it out on your wrist to make sure that it fits properly, and then you want to create a simple knot at the very end to lock it all in. And for the final step, we're actually going to take out a button, and I'm going to show how you can use two different types of buttons on this one. So for the first button, we're going to get two strings out and just pull them through the holes just like that, and then you want to tie a little knot to secure it in, and we want to actually pull them back through just so that our button is truly well secured. But for this craft, I'm actually going to use a different button. This is just a button you could use in case you don't have a different one. We're going to use a simpler button with just one hole, and yeah, we're going to pull through all the strings just like that and secure them in with a nice little knot. Simple enough. You still pull through and pull back through just to get that double knot. As you can see, our first friendship bracelet is ready, and to make the second one we're going to actually need 4 different strings. I'm using 60 inches this time of each thread, and we want 4 of them, and we're going to follow the same procedure, spread out our strings. The white one is hard to see, but it's there, I promise you. And this time we want to meet in the middle, which means we're going from left to the middle and then from right to the middle with the same colored string. And we're going to use exactly the same knots to achieve that. Once we are finished with the first half, we're going to start from the right, and this time we want to create the 4 shape, but that's mirrored, so it's on the right side, not on the left side. That's just to create the mirror shape that we wanted, and we're going to do exactly the same thing, just in mirror shape. So it's pretty easy. And we're going to go to the middle, and once we meet the same colored thread in the middle, we're actually going to double knock it just like we did before, just to secure it in. But the most important step here is, after the 2 knots, to actually flip the threads, as you can see. So after the second one, here you can see it, I'm doing it, we're going to just flip the threads just like that, and here again we start again from the edges. And this is exactly what we're going to do for the whole bracelet until we're fully finished. I do hope you enjoyed these tutorials. For more crafts like this, please subscribe and like this video. It helps us a lot. For more tutorials, go to craftyhacks.com. We share all the tutorials there. Either way, have a lovely day, take care, and bye-bye.